Two words. Perfect Susanoo. What's up, guys? I'm BlackStormReaper, bringing you another Naruto manga chapter review. Alright, so I read the chapter a couple of times, and one thing that stuck out to me was in the beginning, on the first page, it said Itachi versus Kabuto concluded. Itachi versus Kabuto concluded, so I was just like, well, what about Sasuke? I mean, they forgot Sasuke. But then I was like, no, they didn't, because that pretty much proves that Sasuke was a non-factor in that fight. He was a non-factor. Itachi's like, alright, so I'm gonna go over to Kabuto and, lift his eyelids up and use a genjutsu on him. And I'm thinking that Kabuto was still in the Izanami because, he looked like a little dazed. Maybe if you're in Izanami, you can still, like, use genjutsu on that person that's in the Izanami. I don't know. But that just was pretty interesting. Like, maybe Kabuto broke out already, or maybe he's still in there. But anyway, he's like, I was finally able to help my village, and Sasuke's like, why are you doing so much for Konoha after what they did to you? I can never forgive them. And then Itachi's like, I'm not going to be the one to change you anymore. I'm going to leave that to Naruto. So then we go back to the Kage fight, and freaking Mei is getting slapped around. Basically all of them are getting slapped around by the Susanoo. You see that the Susanoo are like walking, like they're detached from like the clones. Like, what happened to the Madara clones? Like, I didn't see any clones. All I saw was like walking Susanoos. Like, really, walking Susanoos? They had legs and stuff, and like they were standing and stuff, and I'm just like, that's pretty interesting. A pretty like strong Susanoo like Madara's, maybe your Susanoo is able to detach from you and like walk around like an actual person or something. Raikage's like, I'm defeated by mere Sharingan Genjutsu. But it's not a mere Sharingan Genjutsu when it's a Mangekyo Sharingan, so, maybe that was a mistranslation or something, but, And then, Onoki's like bossing it up and helping him, and he's like, come on, Kages, we gotta stand and fight, we're the five Kages, we gotta honor the title of Kage, and they're all just like, yeah. Then they stand up, and Raikage stands up, or Raikage, whatever you want to say it, and they're all standing up, and I'm just like, how the heck did Raikage survive, or not survive, but how did he like recover from the Genjutsu so fast? Like, what is the point in using a Genjutsu that only, works for like 10 seconds, and the other person is perfectly fine after that? I mean, that just was kind of, somebody uses a water jutsu, and then he dodges it, but then there was sand, Gaara's sand mixed in the water, and then Madara was like, there was sand in the water, and then Gaara was like, not just sand, and then you see Mei spitting out, I think she's spitting out lava, or something like that. I think she's spitting out lava, so like he couldn't absorb the ninjutsu, or absorb the jutsu or whatever, and then that's when Onoki used his G-tone, right? G-tone or something, and it looks like they have him sealed. He's covered in the sand and stuff with the seal tag on him, and then Madara was like, they really do deserve the title of Kage or something. And he breaks out of it, and you see his Rinnegan, and he's like, now Madara will show you his full power. And then he's like, with his Rinnegan, and then you see the perfect Susanoo, and it says something like something about misfortune, a horrible or a terrible misfortune descends upon them, the perfect Susanoo. And I'm just like, that thing looks sick. It looks sick. I mean, it has like looks like a freaking cloak or something, like the Grim Reaper kind of thing, and it's so huge. It's like huge. But yeah, if Madara's Susanoo they were walking. So I just think the Kage should have been pwned by now. Basically all of them were half dead. Like 20 chapters ago, they were all like half dead, and they're all saying they're out of chakra and they're all near death. But then they just get this power surge from a couple words, and it's just, I don't know what it is. But if Itachi had 25 Susanos and they were all fighting the Kages, they would have been done. They easily would have been done. So, maybe Itachi Susano is better and stronger than Madara Susano, Probably is, because he has he has Yada Mirror, he has the Totsuka sword, and Madara Susano can walk and stuff, but they're not doing crap to the Kages, because obviously they're still standing and freaking fighting at almost full power. So that just, hopefully one of them dies and stuff. So we didn't get back to the Naruto Tobi fight yet, but it looks like Ito Tensei is gonna end next chapter. Oh, one more thing. Maybe in order to use the perfect Susano, you need Rinnegan. Itachi's Susano can't walk. Sasuke's Susano can't walk, although it closely resembles Madara's Susano. It can't walk. And we saw on the last page, he had his Rinnegan on, and he looked like he used like a Rinnegan technique, because it zoomed in on his eye or focused on his eye or something, and the perfect Susano was born. So maybe you need Rinnegan in order to have the perfect Susano. So yeah, just a theory there. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this. Have a nice day. This is BlackStormReaper signing off. Take care, guys.